Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Friday, September 14th, 2012. This is the Texan TV news from the Tarleton State campus here in Steubenville, Texas. I'm Travis Allison. In today's headlines, a Dublin boy on horseback died in a collision with an 18-wheeler. A human rights activist will speak on the Tarleton campus next week. New York City's health board bans the sale of large sodas. The man behind the anti-Muslim film Innocence of the Muslims is identified. This just in, the Associated Press is reporting the University of Texas at Austin and North Dakota State University in Fargo ordered evacuations of their campuses after receiving multiple bomb threats this morning. Officials investigating the University of Texas say no bombs have been found as of 10:36 a.m. A campus alert for UT posted at 9:50 a.m. said people on campus should evacuate all buildings immediately and get as far away as possible. Rhonda Weldon, the Director of Communications for the University of Texas, received a call about 8:35 from a man claiming to be affiliated with Al-Qaeda and that bombs would go off in 90 minutes. As of 10:55 a.m., a UT text alert said that all buildings are being checked and cleared. The 90-minute period specified in the thread has passed. The UT Twitter account posted as of 11:38 that all activities with the exception of classes would resume at 5 p.m. Buildings can be re-entered at noon and that classes for the remainder of the day are canceled. North Dakota State University sent a message shortly before 10 a.m. which told all employees and students to leave campus within 30 minutes because of a bomb threat. Students and residence halls were told to walk to locations off campus. No other details have been given at this time. Officials are unclear if the two evacuations are related. Chief Williams of the Tarleton Police Department confirmed that there is no disturbance and that Tarleton has received no threats at this time. In local news, a 13-year-old boy died after a jittery horse he was riding was spooked and ran into traffic. The Stephenville Empire Tribune reports that Pablo Marquez was pronounced dead at the scene. Dublin Police Chief Lanny Lee said, "It's been a long time since we've worked an accident like this involving a child. It's tough." Funeral services will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. at St. Mary's Catholic Church, with his burial to follow at Dublin Live Oak Cemetery. The rosary is set to be held today from 6 to 9 p.m. Memorials will be accepted to help the family with the funeral expenses at Harold Funeral Home. In campus news, SMU professor Rick Harpel, a well-known civil rights activist, will be the first speaker at Tarleton's Speaker Symposium lecture series this fall. According to the university, Harper will speak on Monday, September 17th at 7:30 p.m. in the OA Grant Building, room 116. The event is free and open to the public with a reception following afterwards. In national news, the Associated Press reports that New York City's Board of Health voted to ban the sales of large sodas at 7-Eleven and other chain convenience stores in Manhattan. Mayor Michael Bloomberg had earlier suggested this to a panel of health professionals that they put a 16-ounce limit on cups and bottles of non-diet soda, sweetened teas, and other calorie-packed beverages. AP News also reported the ban will apply in fast food joints, movie houses, Broadway theaters, workplace cafeterias, and most other places selling prepared food. It doesn't apply to supermarkets and most convenience stores. In response to this ruling, the restaurant and beverage industries have fought this, saying it is a misguided plan, arguing that the city's health experts are exaggerating the role sugary beverages have played in making Americans overweight. This is in response to legislation that the First Lady, Michelle Obama, has fought for over the last 2 years in regards to obesity in Americans' youth. In international news, the Associated Press reports that federal authorities have identified Nakoula Basili Nakoula, age 55, from Southern California as the main figure behind The Innocence of the Muslims, the anti-Muslim film that sparked the massive rampage that killed U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans in Libya. Nakoula, a member of the largest Christian church in Egypt and the Middle East, is on probation after conviction for financial crimes. Authorities said the film belittled Islam and the Prophet Muhammad and sparked protests in Egypt, Libya, and Yemen this week. President Obama says that he and his administration are now bracing for another potential violent outbreak in parts of the Muslim world after Friday's weekly prayers in the Middle East and North Africa. In the Weather Channel forecast reports there will be a high of 72 and a low of 61 with a 40% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow's forecast, we will see a high of 79 and a low of 63. Today's broadcast was produced by Houston Hall, Alyssa Wynn, Chelsea Sapolio, and Monet Gerald. You can follow us on Ustream TV/user/Texan News Service. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I am Travis Allison. Tune in Monday for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Thank you and have a great weekend.